Champ, 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 champ.
Perfect,
Champ.
perfect.
Champ, champ.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever.
Champ.
I'm the most brutal and vicious
Champ.
and most ruthless champion
Champ.
there's ever been. There's no one
Champ.
can stop me. Lynx,
Champ.
conqueror. No, I'm
Champ.
Alexander. He's no Alexander.
Champ.
I'm the best ever. There's
Champ.
never been anybody's ruthless.
Champ.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm
Champ.
Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm
Champ.
from Nairclaw. There's no one that
Champ.
can match me.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Champ Jones, coming live with you right now in Hartford, Connecticut, on the north end, the Upper Albany area, what's known as Route 44. And I'm here building one of Hartford's legendary family members, an extension of a family that go back to Hartford to so many years that only they can tell you. But needless to say, y'all know the mantra, we're gonna stay positive, stay motivated, stay real. And today we're gonna build with an individual who's been doing this work longer than me, quite frankly. They got a different type of understanding of the city, a whole different understanding of his neighborhood and community, and he's going to be here to present a different type of understanding perspective that many, quite honestly, that we talked about earlier, some people never drove down here or got out and walked. So to get this type of one-on-one for somebody that got a history that go back before I was born, it's going to be one of them interesting builds.
A lot of people.
Word. And it's the part that I just told you too. Usually I'm behind the camera, but today me and bro about to build in front, man. So this is definitely gonna be one of them interesting interviews. And right now, I'm gonna show y'all some footage soon, but we in between Irving and Magnolia right here on Albany Avenue. One of the most historic neighborhoods in Hartford, and one of them neighborhoods that you can't mention without mentioning Hartford. So needless to say, we about to get right into this interview, man. So let's kick it off. First of all, bro, let the world know who we speaking to.
Y'all know what it is. It's Jet Black, we are the people. Connecticut Raw Content. I'm in the building with Champ Jones. Thanks for having me. I love you for the respect of having me on your platform. Keep doing your thing, my boy. You know what it is.
Respect you, bro. Respect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so for those on my platform that may not be equipped to what's going on with Jet Black and how long he's been doing this, we're gonna go from the beginning to where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? So first question, beyond anything, where were you born and raised, bro?
Hartford, Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut. Born in Hartford, Connecticut. Born and raised. I lived in a few areas, you know what I'm saying? A lot of areas, South End, North End. We gonna get into all that, you know, on how it came about, on me knowing the people I know and the things I've been around, and know how to keep my mouth closed, you heard?
All right, now it's been established you was born and raised in Hartford, so let's get into it. What were some of the communities that you lived in growing up?
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this because I've been in a lot of them, and I just don't want to just say, like, I start talking about this one and the people will be like, well, then what about us? So I don't want to make it seem like I'm from a certain area. Y'all know who I am, y'all know how I get down. I'm not from no certain area. I'm with everybody. Been everywhere, every project, so let me jump into it, you know. It go down like this, so y'all already know my age. I'm 44, you know, born in Hartford. Where I was located at, you know, Bellevue Square area. So when I was first born, when my parents, you know, cause my mother and father is from down south. My father is from Whiteville, North Carolina, and my mother is from Raleigh, North Carolina. So they moved to Hartford. My mother moved to Bellevue Square. My father moved to the Avenue. So when me moving to the square, well, being born in the square, you know, we always had connections with this side because my father, you know, so it was always a back and forth. When I'm not over there, I'm over here. And it just went from here, we moved here, moved to the Ville, and went from the Ville. So now I went from the square, the Ville, you know, Nelton Court, Dutch Point. It just kept going around all the street. I've been through every street, so I just don't say today I just don't say this way I'm from. No, I'm from the whole Hartford. I'm from the whole Connecticut because I rocked with everybody. Everybody got it in. You know, we gonna jump into that. Everybody got it in from my era. Ain't no from the 80s on up. Everybody got it in. Every project, every street.
If you from Hartford, you know them neighborhoods he just named is not Candyland. And if you not from Hartford, go research those lands he named and you'll understand why them lands is not Candyland, man. Those are some neighborhoods that played a big establishment in Hartford reputation. Not only Hartford's reputation, but our identity. And for him to live in them communities and projects, this is like a walking testimony on Hartford's power and what we can be and what we came to. So next question. What are some of the schools, or not some, what were the schools you went to growing up?
All of them. Okay, like I said, I first started at Clark. I went to Wish. I went to Kinsella. I went to Sands.
You went to some school?
I went to Hartford High. I ain't stay that long, y'all, but I signed in. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So Fox, Quirk. I got kicked out of Fox. They sent me to Quirk because I was living on Bedford Street at the time, so they don't know how I made it to Fox when Quirk was right down the street. So
So
I got kicked out of Fox and they sent me to Quirk. So I've been to damn near all the schools because I lived in, like I say, in all these projects. So every project I lived in, I went to school there. So that's how I know a lot of people. A lot of people done crossed over, hung here and hung here. But everybody can't do that. I want to say I'm not the originator, but I know where I came from, I was the only one doing that in my eyes. So if anybody else got anything to say, they say that they was doing, let me know, holla at me.
What house you was in Quirk?
Blue House.
Woo.
Room 315.
You was a smart motherfucker.
Room 315.
Yeah, the Blue House had the smart motherfuckers, I know. Between blue and yellow, we was intelligent.
Blue House, man. Shout out to the whole Blue House.
Motherfucking, if you was in Greenhouse, you was gonna be a hustler. If you was in Orange House, you was going to jail. And that's how Quirk was set up.
And listen, but this the crazy part, because when I was going to Clark, what a lot of people don't know, all the elementary schools back in the 80s, well, not 80s, early 90s, had basketball programs and basketball teams. Clark Street was the only school that didn't have no basketball team. So our era created that basketball team for that school. They never kept it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but we was the first ones in that school. So when they started the basketball program, we was on it. We was the ones that started it. We got trophies at the end. We play every school. We ain't make it to the playoffs because, like I said, it was our first year thing. So I witnessed and been involved in a lot of things around this neighborhood, good and bad.
So speaking on that, what's some of your best memories growing up in Hartford? All of the neighborhoods. If you could narrow it down to 3 to 5 best memories that you could remember from your birth to now, what are some of your best memories growing up in the city?
I'm gonna tell y'all like this from Hartford. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? Y'all know I hung everywhere. Been everywhere. I ain't do everything, but I did a lot. And everybody that's watching this video, since I was a kid, growing up in this neighborhood, everywhere I hung out and lived at, everybody always treated me the same. So I can't say who was who is what. Everywhere I went to, everybody treated me like a little brother. Same vibe, same energy. Nobody never dissed me, nobody never downed me. They know I lost my brother too in the early days. I want to talk about that in another video because that's a lot. Everybody know what happened, but I'm not just ready to bong it. You know what I'm saying? I want to just wait for that point. Everybody know my brother Larry, rest in peace Larry. Him and my cousin was, you know what I'm saying, they was playing with a gun and it went off. That happened in Bellevue Square.
Absolutely.
And my cousin Taki and my boy John was right there.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So like I said, that's for another video, but I witnessed it, been around a lot.
Rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
So speaking on Bellevue Square, man, Bellevue Square is one of them OG projects. Like, it was knocked down before a lot of dudes was born. but it was up in a time where it was a different climate as far as racial lines in inner city communities, meaning from what I understand, originally in Hartford, a lot of the black communities originated in the bottoms, what we know as Windsor Street. And once the projects got built, Bellevue Square was one of the first, and a lot of our people moved to Bellevue Square. So for your family that had been from Bellevue Square, like what, 10 years after it's been built, what can you speak on what you remember as far as Bellevue Square, the environment, the lessons, the engagement, the love, the rain, the sunshine? What if you could walk me down Bellevue Square right now, what do you see and what do you feel?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. In my younger days, it was good. Like we was going back and forth. 'Cause like I say, really, my grandmother lived in the square. So at that time, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, my mother and my father, we was living with my grandmother and shit. So it wasn't, you know, like we had our own. We was like house to house. So that's why it was like we were my aunt, we were my grandmother. But it was good because a lot of things that happened to me, I was young. It happened like when my brother died and my mother died. I was young, so I experienced a lot. Goodness early, but it was like once they died, I try to kind of like forget about that because it's like it was just I went through more hell than good because my tragedy happened so early in my years, in my youth. It messed me up, and it went from there to me meeting people and they knowing my mother and my father and knowing my cousins and my other sisters and brothers. Yo, man, you little bro. And they just had me forget about the anger and all the hate I had in me at such a young age, but I was just looking life totally different at that point in time. It wasn't okay, it was this, it was that. It was fun. We went on a lot of trips, you know what I'm saying, because my father sold drugs back in them days. You know, it was wicked. Mother did drugs. It was a lot going on back in there. You know what I'm saying? It was hell.
You said 70s, 80s?
Yeah, 70s, 80s, crack, pandemic, all that, you know, so, and went from this, struggles, father selling drugs, father in the game. I know everybody know about the Magnificent 20. That what really started Bellevue Square. Bellevue Square wasn't shit until the Magnificent 20s. You see what I'm saying?
Alright, so let's get into that, man. Let's get into that, cause Lord knows I was one of them people or kids that heard older dudes mention the hustlers from the Ville in the Magnificent 20s, but at the time that I heard it, I wasn't really paying attention till I got a certain age, and I'm like, oh, word. But for you to be from the area in which they originated, what do you remember as far as not only what you've seen, but the reputation and the mission, if you will, of the Magnificent 20s?
That's what gave my family their reputation. Is that right? If we talking about reputation, my family reputation came from the Magnificent 20s. My father, my uncle. Bellevue Square, that's where they get their reputation from. The Magnificent 20s. Okay. Our fathers, our mothers, our father was all gang members.
Word.
If you wasn't Magnificent 20, you wasn't in the square. My father was all that shit. My father was the man.
Word.
He supplied everything. Everybody played their part, but you go into Bellevue Square, you got an instant to Nick Oliver. Nobody else, but Nick Oliver's really from the Avenue. All his family from the Avenue, from Bedford Street. See how that go? Respect. So knowing that side, and my father knowing everybody and the things that he was into, and I was around him through all of it. That's how everybody, older people got to know me. That's why in my younger days, I hung around all older people. I don't hang around young people.
Absolutely.
I hang around all older people to teach wisely.
Word.
So that's why I know a lot of knowledge, because I've been around older people my whole life.
So I know you're gonna know the answers to this, but I know I got a lot of people that may not know your family or know your history like that, so I'm gonna ask you anyway. I'm sure you have a familiarity of Johnny Duke.
Of course, of course. Well, Johnny Duke was the gym, basically like a rec room. Everybody could come, you wanna fight, get your butt in the ring. So a lot of us knew how to fight early, even though we was punks. You wanna be talking junk, when you walk inside Johnny Duke, that's how Johnny Duke is.
Wow.
Get your 88 cents in that damn ring.
Word.
Because you wanna fight, you wanna talk junk. Let's see how tough you is. So a lot of us growing up just fighting just because we could get in the ring, bang. And it went from that to let's fight.
So let me ask you a question, right? Because I'm one of them history junkies, right? So between the struggle of black people living in the projects, let alone the biggest project at that time between Charter Oak and Bellevue Square, and now you got an atmosphere where this is one of the only projects that got a boxing gym. Was it inevitable, or was it, you could say, like a destiny for that project to be super for the fact that we have an outlet that a lot of projects don't have. We got a trainer that a lot of projects don't have. We got a family atmosphere that a lot of projects don't have. We got a gang that you just mentioned that keep us protected and safe. So with those elements, do you think that made Bellevue Square so strong and tight that to this day in 2023, Hartford cannot mention Hartford's name without mentioning Bellevue Square?
No, see, you gotta understand, and back in them days, Bellevue Square hold it all. Anything that had to do with recreational, because you gotta think. Brother, what's his name? I forgot his name. Brother Kyle, where he from? Bellevue Square.
Right.
Everybody that was doing all that, all the newspaper back then, all the sports the basketball games, the summer league, they all was from Bellevue Square. They all, Michael Adams, what's the name that got the school? The school that the Dark Harley, all of them, they all from Rick Mahorn, they all from Bellevue Square. So everything was going on in Bellevue Square. Yeah, you was from the Avenue, yeah, you was from here, but if you wanted to go to the summer league basketball game, or you want to go to this, you had to come to Bellevue Square. That's where all the recreation was happening at, because Bellevue Square only had the gym. All projects had a gym.
Word.
Like I said, it just, Bellevue Square was bigger because everything that was going on, and in this area was dealing with my family. So to go do something, you got to go check my father. Where he at? He's in Bellevue Square. So that's how all this side got to knowing Bellevue Square, got to know in the Ville, because like I said, we lived it in the Ville. We lived it over here, so my father just brought the traffic. Anywhere my father go, he bring the traffic with him. And everybody knows dealing with my father is all good vibes. So if you know Nick Oliver, you know you straight in the street. We ain't into beefing, we ain't into that. Our family ain't based off that. That's why people so tight, because they know we stay together. We always around each other, we always vibing with each other, no matter what happened. Every time something happen, y'all always together, because we've been living this all together. We ain't live with stepfathers and stepmothers. We only know our real father or our real mother or nothing else.
That's it, man. Damn.
So why is we hanging around that if we never hung around? We only hung around us. We only slept in each other bed. We only, like, you know, we got older and new friends, but far as us, it's been kids.
Like this.
We still sleep in the bed. So we still kept that same thing all the way through. And that's what we try to teach our kids, the same thing.
That's real, man. That's real. So let me ask you this, right? From the time you was a kid up until your adolescent days, when you started to learn life about yourself and going through your own walks, what were some of the challenges you encountered?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I started learning about myself. My last time I was in jail was 2016. I never went back. So that's when I started learning about myself. It took that long because before then, my mother died when I was 10.
Damn.
Well, my brother died first, then my mother died 6 months after. So I was 10 and 11 between that time. So after that, it been group homes, foster homes, detention centers, jail. So I had experienced that for the first. Like I said, once I got 10, from 10 to 35, only thing I can tell you is jail from that point.
So let me ask you this. In those moments from 10 to 35, if you could sum it up, if you possibly can, what was those emotions, man? What was that normality that you had to deal with from 10 to 35 going through that? Like, how could you explain that? Like, what type of person were you? What thoughts were you having? What was the day-to-day regiment for Black going through a circumstance from 10 to 35 when he was in and out of institutions and family homes and foster homes? How did that make you feel as a person, and where do you think it stemmed from?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, man. I'm Nick Oliver's son, man. We don't break, man. Ain't no breaking in no Oliver. Even though I'm a white.
Word.
My father the Oliver, my mother the White.
Word,
See what I'm saying? So my name Nick White.
Word.
I do have a brother that passed that name Nick Oliver Jr. He lost his life in 2015, 2014. He was shot on Western Street. So that was Nick Oliver Jr.
Word.
I'm Nick White. Like I got my mother last name, my father, but everybody know me as an Oliver because I only hang with my father family.
That's your family.
You know what I'm saying? We all look alike.
Word.
So it's like, no, you Nick Oliver.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you Greg Oliver. Stuff like that, which is my uncle. So everybody, no, you Oliver. You ain't no damn White. Like I said, with my mother family, there's only 10 of us.
Word.
With my father family.
Your mother had 10 of y'all.
Yes.
How was that? How was that growing up with 10
Well,
siblings?
5 died. 5 died. There's 5 of us left. 5 of us left, all in order.
Damn.
From oldest to youngest, the last 5. You know what I'm saying? So that goes like that, but I had to get rid of my emotions fast. Ain't no emotions. You got to learn to live with regrets. If you live to feel sorry for somebody or you think somebody gonna feel sorry for you, just gonna go on feeling sorry. So I learned that quick because it went from my brother dying, my mother dying in jail. I had to learn it quick. So at that time it was all the games. So all the games that was going on in jail, I couldn't be soft at that particular point. I had to be hard.
Damn.
So I went from that to that. 20 Love, Latin King, Solitos, you know what I'm saying? Elm City, which is from New Haven, Brotherhood, Bridgeport, Nation. It was a bunch of games going on at that time. Like I said, when I got 12, because I got out of the detention center. When I got out of the detention center, 12 years old, I got down with 20 Love. Bam!
Word.
So that's where the game started for me in 1990 when I was sworn in. It was a jail called Morgan Street. Now this what happened, y'all. When I was 14, because I use a lot of aliases, so what a lot of people don't know, I was in jail on Morgan Street when I was 14 as an adult because I lied about my age and I did all that. So really, like my MA number and my shit, that's all really fake. Because I was 14 when I got the MA number. You're not supposed to get an MA number at 14. Right. But when you use the alias, it stick with you. You know what it is? So I've been through a lot. Aliases, getting in trouble, stealing cars, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? I never was the type that hurt people. That's why I go everywhere. You beefing with him, that's on you. I know him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. Everybody know that. So being around me and the people that are around me know. When we dealing with Nose, which everybody call me in the streets, Nose or Sir Nose, which is Jet Black, we are the people now, everybody know. When you dealing with him, he's standing on business. It ain't no bullshit. In between nothing. He's not picking a side and he's not down with you.
So let me ask you this, man, because you know, we got a lot of documentaries that been put out on Hartford, but a lot of the documentaries highlight the families of gangs that they call 20 Love and Solitos, right? Where do you think, or what do you know 20 Love plays a part in Hartford's history?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, like I say, backing up, when it was the Magnificent 20s, the Savage Snowmans, the Latin Locals, the Ghetto Brothers. See, really, all the Ghetto Brothers and all that was over here on Brook Street, Sam Street. They was all over that side. So really, most of the Magnificent 20s base was in Bellevue Square. You see what I'm saying? So when it came to the transformation to where the Magnificent 20s stopped, really 20 Love is not a jail gang. I mean, it's not a street gang, it's a jail gang. Right. It's just somebody got out of jail and brought it to the street. So a lot of people don't even know, like, I got sworn in jail. I didn't get sworn in on the street. I got sworn in jail. So when they started on the street, that was something they just started to go with the flow because this gang started, so we gotta start our own shit. But that shit wasn't really, it wasn't official, dog. If you ain't get down in jail, that shit wasn't official, dog. Period. It was already, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how the Silence and the Latin Kings started their shit, you know what I'm saying? But that shit was first. Latin Kings, Solitos, Magnificent 20s, then they switched over to the 20 Love in jail. The fight against them. And then it came from the jail to the streets. Everybody just started putting people, let me back it up. 1, 2 from the Ville put everybody down. That's how everybody got down in the hood with that. 1, 2 with Vinny. God bless the dead. Vinny lost his life too. Y'all know Vinny from the square.
Word.
That's how it got in the square. Vinny.
Word.
Was that Prez? 1, 2, Prez of the Ville.
Word.
Then they went to Dutch Point. And then it just started spreading like a wildfire.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's some real Hartford history for y'all, man.
So and a lot of them documentaries, they and another thing, I know a lot far as that went on in Bellevue Square, but Stowe Village was really that project, dog.
Word.
That was not to say the square wasn't, but money-wise, come on, that was the first project that hit CNN News in Hartford, Connecticut history. Y'all forgot about Toe Tough. See, y'all not talking about shit like that. Y'all want to talk about who you know. Ain't no nigga in Hartford bigger than Toe Tough. Or Terry Evans. I know hitters. Y'all know about Toe Tough, man. If y'all watch the movie New Jack City, it was one building. Toe Tough had the whole fucking project. Every building in Stowe Village. So that was the difference in our communities of certain projects I lived in. You see what I'm saying?
Word.
How the Ville Square different. The Square was ran like this, but the Ville was ran by one motherfucking person. That's Toe Tough. He had the Orgy.
The Orgy.
But just like New Jack City, you gotta get out your apartment. That's how it was. Everybody that was down with the Orgy there was their apartments. There was their apartments. There wasn't the city. There wasn't the state. There was Toe Tough project. There was Toe Tough building. You see, Barbara Walter brought them out on camera on the news. Brought them out on camera, 2020. I think I want to say that happened around 85, 86. I could be mistaken on the years, but somewhere around there, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all not talking about that, though. Y'all not talking about that, though. That's the hottest nigga in Hartford, Connecticut history, Toe Tough, man.
Damn.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
And to make it so crazy, my father and my uncles was beefing with Toe. Because when we moved in the Ville, like I think, y'all niggas from the Square, how y'all coming to the Ville hustling? So we ended up moving back to the Square. Because of that, my uncle got into a shootout and they tried to rush the shit because they started beefing. My uncle Thomas went to the Fed for having a shootout with the Orgy.
With the Orgy, wow. Yeah,
that's bad shit. That's what they don't talk about. They wasn't there to witness it so I could understand.
There's some real.
Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what it is.
Some real.
Yeah, I take you deep. I take you back, man.
Damn.
People say this, people say that. Nah, man. The hottest nigga. Let's face it, man.
So let's get into this, right? Because we touched on the project side of your family, right? Mm-hmm. I know the whole rest of the hood gonna want to know about where we at right now.
We on
this avenue.
Listen, man, we on Route 44. So this how this started. Now, like I said, a lot of people already know that my family, Bedford Street. Like my grandparents, Bedford. Over 30, 40 years on Bedford Street.
The one way or the...
So, right here.
Right, okay, yep.
So, the low end.
Yep,
So,
yep.
My aunts and uncles, Cabot Street.
Woo, the deuce.
You see what I'm saying? Deadfield Avenue, Vine Street.
Yo.
So that's how I know when I moved to this side and started living with me. Like I said, remember, we ain't have our own crib. So we was going from house to house.
Word.
So when I got to this side, it was my grandmother, Bedford Street, my aunts and uncles on Cabot, the Deuce.
And what years is this?
All through the 80s, the early 80s. Woo. All through the early 80s. Because once the early 90s came, I went back to the Square.
Word.
See what I'm saying? I'll be here for a little bit, then I go here. Then I go here.
So you
then that's
the
it.
avenue and the Square.
That's it. Going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. Then I hit the Ville, then I hit Nelson Court, then I hit the Square, then I hit the I could go anywhere. I could go wherever.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Kept mixing it up like that. So now it's like I'm cool with everybody. So I'm not on nothing. I love my city. I love everybody in it. I'ma keep saying I know everybody, so I watch out on what I do for as how I approach anybody, because that could be my cousin, that could be my relative.
Damn.
So I'm not about to disrespect nobody in Hartford knowing he might got a baby by my niece. I'm not about to do that, so that's why I got the respect I got. My father beat that shit in me. He beat it in me, bro. You wanna stay alive long? Don't disrespect nobody. Don't burn nobody, or don't F with nobody. Them three things in life, you'll stay along. He's 70, I'm 44, so our business is working. Yes, our business is working. I don't disrespect, I don't burn nobody, I don't try to get over.
So let me
they'll
ask
kill you.
So let me ask you this, man. What are some of the misperceptions people have about the Albany Avenue community?
Well, that's like most of that like come through the years of. See, a lot of beef started like going to school, Fox Middle, so it went from that to that, or my girlfriend, or in the club, but at the same time, it ain't always been like that, but it always been like that, for the simple fact, on however how the beef started, it just carried on, but we this, we that, so, I don't know why, see, this the funny part, this is what I found out growing up. This goes out to the G's, this goes out to the greats.
Woo, he about to get real.
When y'all talk, stand on it because I'm a G and I'm a great and I know the G's. I know that the G's and greats fuck with each other at some standpoint.
Yo,
whether it's getting money,
I need you to let these let the little dudes know. Let the little dudes, cause they don't.
Listen.
Let the little dudes know.
Shout out to the G's, shout out to the greats. I'm both. Because
run that back, run. But you said the family member part. Run that back one more time.
They messing with each other, family members. They got kids by people, family members. They getting money together. Y'all might not be saying that, but you don't know when they leave, they with them.
Wow.
That's why y'all think it's kind of cool with that beefing because we already know what happened and what been through that. Y'all see it's not happening now because dudes is in tune with each other. That's why it's not happening, y'all. That's why y'all see what's going on. It don't got nothing to do with the G's, it don't got nothing to do with the grace. We all doing it to ourselves.
Whoa, my motherfucker.
That's what the beef's about.
Dang.
Let's stop doing it to ourselves. Y'all know what it is,
Cause this
man.
one thing I always kept in mind, I tried to explain to these young dudes.
And I'm like this, if you know, listen dude, I'm like this. I love my hood. Now I'm not saying what type of trouble that you got yourself in, but I know like this, if you from the hood, 90% of the trouble that you in, I can get you out, period. That's how I mess with dudes, dog. I stand on that, I know people, so that's why I be trying to tell people, you got a problem, sometimes you got to talk about it because nobody don't know what your problem is, how we going to know how to deal with it. And I know a lot of people that stand on it and like to deal with problems. And it don't always got to be bad. We got to get it together, y'all. We got to stop playing because at the end of the day, what y'all don't see, people see. And dudes just doing all types of stuff with each other. So how dudes don't like this side if they in the bed with each other? Don't make no sense. But y'all know how the world go. They got to cause confusions. The naked eye. They got to cause confusions in the world to make it seem like something's not, it's real, but it's fake.
So let me ask you this, building off that, how do you feel about the youth we lost between, cause some cities got Bloods and Crips, some got GDs, Vice Lords, some got Latin Kings, Mexican Mafias of Hartford, where right now we got G's and greats as far as we know. How do you feel knowing the knowledge you know about the history of these families and the history of the relationship building that many may not know behind doors, but know that we losing babies behind one side saying they from here and one side from there? Like, how can we find a median for them to know, like, yo, y'all potentially beefing with y'all family?
I'm gonna tell you like this, plain and simple. I'm gonna try to break it down plain and simple. Let's take a step back, y'all. Let's look at the system.
Dang. You don't gotta say no more. As soon as you said that.
The system is set up for the man, the father to lose, right? So knowing that, to the mothers out there, stop doing what the system wants you to do.
Dang.
No, we need the fathers. That's why you losing our youth, y'all right. Because it ain't no guidance in them kids' life. So if that's not enough, in reality they ain't hit you mothers in the face, then it's like y'all agree with you losing the youth, because it's really on y'all. It's really on y'all. It's really on y'all. Because remember, we getting ourselves out of the way, the system getting ourselves out of the way, and the things we doing to our women, y'all helping us get out the way. So until we can reverse that, then I would feel it would be more men, more fathers standing on things, and it'll be less happening in that situation. But until then, if the fathers keep getting locked up, if the mothers keep saying the fathers ain't this and the fathers ain't that, and they don't got no finger pointing on the mother and the father. I'm just saying, remember, to the mother, the father ain't shit, and y'all want the father out the way. But y'all complain about, oh, the kid died and this and that. Y'all wonder why. So don't tell me y'all bend over backwards for y'all kid. You ain't bend over backwards for your kid, for his father, but you'll bend over backwards for him, for your boyfriend, for your shoes, for your wig. So let's not get to the point of saying we losing our youth and get, oh, what should we do now? We supposed to been doing something. We need to stop, we with the men run like, men rule the world, women rule the world. I don't care who rule the world right now. Violence ruling the world. So we need to get up out of that and get what's focused. Instead of trying to run the man up out the life, no, let's get on his butt so he can do right, so he can get up in his kid life. We don't gotta lose the kid. That's my opinion on it. Mothers gonna do harder, dog. Mothers gonna try harder and they don't. Period.
Dang.
Period. I never had my mother, so I don't know how my mother would have turned out. But I can talk about a lot of mothers. They do a horrible job, dog.
Dang.
Whether you think it's good, no, it's not. That's why he don't got his father. That's why. Yeah. Look at you. Menard is the father, remember, but you got the father out of here. He in jail. He ain't no good. So if it's like that, then I mean it's on you. What are you doing to stop the kids, to stop the violence? Nothing. We need the men for that. We need the men for that. No woman can't stop no violence. They can just help stop promoting it.
That's a fact.
That's it.
Brother Lovejoy, this park is named after, unofficially, the Olivers. They call this Oliver Park. For those who know, you know.
So come on, let's get back into this joint, man. Before this joint was what we know as a police station. Before we know this joint as a police station, or what we know as right now the park that's famously known as Oliver Park. What is some history you can get us about this area right behind you?
Well, see, that's
between Irvin and Magnolia.
See, that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying police. Everybody keeps saying police station. Nah, man. It wasn't always a police station. That's the only thing people know about the area, and that came in the 90s. So that's why the first thing everybody gonna say the police station, nigga. We was here before the fucking police station. When it was a grocery store. When it was a car wash. When Royce owned it. See? Spitting names like that, people only know the sub station. They don't know who the fuck Roy is. They don't know who Lynn Swan is. So to speak about it, yeah, okay, I got the knowledge to know, but y'all would say, no, it was the substation, dog. It was a grocery store, it was a car wash, all that before all that. So people stop saying car wash. No, I mean stop saying police station. It was a substation. The last, that was last. It was a substation. Last.
So as far as you know as the Albany Avenue community, man, what can you say changed the most?
The people, because everybody that hang over here is not from over here. The people. The people, dog. Now we're down how it is. You got people coming from other areas, doing this, doing that, like they from the area. They ain't even from the area. Don't even associate they self with the people from here. Remember, these greats over here. Everybody picking a side, so y'all not a great, so y'all not from here. Like I say, everywhere I stand, that's where I'm at. And that's no disrespect to the 5, that's no disrespect to the 6. Y'all know I fuck with y'all too, but y'all know what it is. Everybody just choosing a side and just keep it real. It shouldn't be about a side, it should be about our community. Uplifting. There's a lot of things in our community, not just this side, but it's been a lot that we lost and missed or could have had. So to say what is the most Beautiful thing about the place is the people. Different people, different atmosphere. There's a lot that changed because a lot of things that was here ain't here no more. So in that standpoint, a lot of the stuff that was here ain't here. We can't do it no more. A lot of people that would say ain't here no more. So it's been a lot of changing. But as for the change, to me, I don't see no change. It's getting worse. Back then it was better because it kept switching up. Now it seems like it's not switching up. It's the same thing. So ain't really nothing going on in this community and none of the communities but bullcrap. That's why we need to stop. We need to stop going against each other. People want to keep going against each other. Stop playing. Let's get on board. People really trying to get out up the bucket and not trying to be poured down by the crabs that y'all is or trying to be to people. But we ain't about that. It's all love. It's all good vibes, and like I say, the people is over here is beautiful and great and living their life just in any other area that I'm from or lived in. Like I say, I love the people. My point of view ain't against the people. It's to the system that keep taking our fathers away. But y'all don't want to hear that though. But if I bet you, if I post some bull crap, y'all be all into it. Instead of when we posting all this real and talking all this knowledge, this what the kids need to be watching. Your history, because your history ain't told. You got a lot of good people out here that y'all need to be reaching out to that don't know y'all. People like me. I keep telling y'all, everybody is thinking differently. They got their own vibe. But as for me, I'm one. We are the people. I'm for everybody. I want to try to have a solution for everyone. I'm going to deal with you accordingly. Not I don't mess with you. I'm the only one in the city that's saying the same thing, man. I'm pretty sure when it comes to everybody in the city, everybody going to say something different. But I'm going to say the same thing. I'm for everybody. This side, that side, and your side. We need to get it together. We need more people thinking like that. It don't got to do with this side or that side. That's still our family. Them still our aunts, uncles, kids, and children. Stop with that marking people. Stop with that associate with people with things, because that's what the system wants us to do. We got to stop that and just come together and stay together, grab something, and just go hard at it. If not, get with somebody, reach out, talk. You don't know everybody. Everybody don't know you. You not dealing with everybody. Everybody not dealing with you. So you got to change on how you think, on how you gonna deal with your community. And I feel the way I can make a change dealing with everybody in my community, because everybody know me. It ain't gonna be no in between. It's not no bull crap, y'all. Dudes know I'm not gonna disrespect nobody, and I'm not gonna say this side, that side. I'm not gonna switch. Dudes know I'm not doing that. Dudes know. Whoever knows that, that's what it is, man. Can't nobody tell him what to do. Home run his own. Simple. But the people in this community is beautiful. They supportive, and I'm in supporting all of them, man. No matter what community I'm in, from the south end to the north end. Y'all know what it is, man. Black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever.
So let me ask you this, man. Based off all of the trials and tribulations you've been through, from being a young man that unfortunately lost his mother and experienced living in different communities, experience being in institutions, experience on now on this journey of community outreach, what can you say are a few things that you're most grateful for right now in this moment?
I'm gonna tell you like this, because like I said, a lot of people that I grew up with showed that love. That's why I said nobody switched. So the only thing I can say, from being small, I'm happy that God blessed me with all my friends and everybody I know, because I fell in love with y'all mothers. That's how y'all don't know y'all got good mothers, man. I fell in love with y'all moms because I never had one. So I'm telling y'all, man, y'all mother is the key, dog. Your mom's your dad, but I never had my moms. I always had my dad, but the mother is the key, y'all. Your mom is the key. So I'm grateful that everybody I hung around and vibe with they had their mother, and it made me fall in love with that. That's why I always knew that I had something with the people. I can't go against the people. Can't. We are the people. So I'm not against the people. My thing ain't with you. I'd rather walk away. You won. But when it comes to the system, the police, the court system, and all that, I'ma stand in your face. We gonna go at it. I'm not about to argue with you. We on the same path. My beef ain't with you. My beef is with the system is trying to keep us doing this.
Yeah.
See? They want us to keep arguing. Nah, I don't want to keep arguing with you, bro. We supposed to be agreeing and going after what's not right. But we disagreeing and going against everything that is right.
Dang.
Be crazy out here on the streets, man.
So me, I got one question, right? I got two more, but I got one question I gotta ask you that the whole world wanna know, right? First of all, for those who don't know, man, how would you break down your father, the late great Nick Oliver, right? And how would you explain being the son of Nick Oliver?
Well, I'm gonna explain the part for being a son because I can't like I'm a man, so I don't try to live on my father's features. I got my own way. But like I say early in the video that I learned them three things. Anything I take from my father is gonna be them three things, man. No disrespect, don't burn nobody, and don't try to, you know what I'm saying, try to get over nobody, man. Them three things my father taught me in life. I respect him as a man. And that's the best thing that could have happened to me having a father like him because he got 26 kids.
He got, what
26 kids and
20.
Listen, and I'm not just saying this, okay, you know how some men, oh, we got a lot of kids. Dog, I know every brother,
So you got
every
25
sister.
siblings.
Bro, we in tune with each other, like we in tune.
All 25.
We in tune. Nah, I never see them, we all in tune. All in tune. If we not, we passed away. So that's why I say, man, my father's a hell of a man. When it comes to his kids, come on, man, I don't take care of all his kids until this day. He take care of us. So I gotta give him the dad award. But the moms, my friends, y'all moms is the best, man. So listen to y'all moms, man, because like I said, I never had mine, but I always lived off y'all. And y'all moms, the best, man, all y'all.
All right, man, if you could give a shout out to all the families and friends and experiences you've been through that helped you develop to be the man who you are now, who would you thank?
The Lord above. God come first, man. I don't know anybody else's life, but God got me. I'm walking on thin ice, but it's not breaking. That's God, y'all. I don't know if y'all believe in God, but believe in the Lord, pray. That's all I can say with that. Don't play with it though. My prayers go to God. Always, forever. Lord Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, man. Point blank. Like, comment, subscribe. Connecticut Raw content. Jet Black, we are the people here with Champ Jones. Y'all know what it is, man. On Route 44. Shout out to the whole Connecticut. Shout out to all 52 states and all the cities that surround the state. Y'all know what it is. Smash that notification bell so y'all can get to know what it is.
You just answered the last two questions. And we out. Much love, bro.
You know what it is, my boy. I love you. Thank you for the interview. You know what it is, man.
And bro about to give us a walk and tour through Oliver Park. Share us the memories, and he gonna give us some real history. He gonna show us where the fucking parking lot was for the fish market, the grocery store, all that. Stay tuned. Needless to say, give me a platform one more time where they can follow you, bro.
Jet Black, we are the people. We on Facebook. We on Twitter. We on Instagram. We on YouTube. All the same name, Jet Black. We are the people. Don't forget the number sign in front of the jet. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit me up, man. Smash that notification bell. Y'all know we hitting.
Stay positive. Stay motivated, stay real. One.
We out.
Champ, 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 champ.
Perfect,
Champ.
perfect.
Champ, champ.
I was gonna rip his
Champ.
heart out. I'm the best ever.
Champ.
I'm the most brutal and
Champ.
vicious and most ruthless champion
Champ.
there's ever been. There's no one can
Champ.
stop me. Lynx,
Champ.
conqueror. No, I'm
Champ.
Alexander. He's no Alexander.
Champ.
I'm the best ever. There's
Champ.
never been anybody's ruthless.
Champ.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack
Champ.
Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm
Champ.
from Nairclaw. There's no one that
Champ.
can match me.
I'm more than a man. You need more men. I am Mike with the hands. I lead with the pen. Got the mold of a beast. Fresh out the den. The code of the streets I got tatted on my skin. Watch your grill, cause boy I'm wanted. Champ been a threat like a left on foreman. Got the best performance, the best endurance. More cash like Floyd and I jab like Roy. Dedication, pain and the suffering is the tools I choose to do measuring. Cause niggas coming short, water in the sport. Speaking bullshit, feeding niggas pork. My bars enticing like a war with Tyson. I float with lightning, I spark the nicest. These niggas hyper, don't get hyper. I'm an animal, fuck around and bite ya. Niggas show respect when I come through. Bitches get wet when I come through. I always been a threat when I come through. Shit, I feel like the best when I come through. Niggas show respect when I come through. Bitches get wet when I come through. I always been a threat when I come through. Shit, I feel like the best when I come through. Hunger is deep, ocean tight. I chew through beats and probably overwrite. I gotta overwrite to get your head straight. How many shots can one man take? I'm in my best shape with a hook like Drake. Ringing niggas' ears like Dr. Dre. It's love and hate, go and ask radio. Raheem, but you don't hear me though. I'm stacking now, attracting crowds. Staying medicated like Pacquiao. I shock like tasers, had a lot to say, bruh. 1, 2, and down went Frazier. Uppercut razors, come and get shaped up. Ain't shit, Sugar Shane over here, bruh. Got the heart of the Zulu, stepping right to you. You know what it is when I come through. Niggas show respect when I come through. Bitches get wet when I come through. I always been a threat when I come through. Shit, I feel like the best when I come through. Niggas show respect when I come through. Bitches get wet when I come through. I always been a threat when I come through. Shit, I feel like the best when I come through.